Hi, I'm back with not a plant tour. Aren't you so excited? I'm doing something else. I want to introduce you to one of my dear friends. Her name is also Ashley, but with an I, so she's better than me as a person. So we are gonna build terrariums. I don't know how to do this. I didn't look up anything on how to do this. I have watched people do it sometimes on YouTube and Instagram for like 2 seconds. So I feel like that's all I need to know. We brought these really cute rocks. I slid them out of the way so that you wouldn't have to like stare at them. We bought these cute rocks and we're gonna answer the questions that you asked us. Well, me, but us, because we have the same name. So you asked both of us the same question. Build some freaking terrariums, man. I am doing a terrarium with a lot of rare plants. I am going to be putting my regulosum. This is the reason I'm doing a terrarium. I don't know if you can tell. He's really unhappy. He was fine when I could have my humidity in this building at 80%, and now he's not because it's at 40. So he's like just dying. I'm also going to be putting this gigas in, maybe, which doesn't have any leaves, but it's because there's no humidity. And possibly this veggie, possibly this ring of fire. I think it's too tall, but we'll see. I think it would benefit from humidity. And for sure, this Monstera dubia, who has not grown for me a single bit since I got it.
I'm doing a bunch of cuttings that Ashley decided to give me.
Why would you give yourself cuttings?
I don't know. This
It's gonna
one
be so annoying.
is a chain one.
It's a chain of one.
This one is a long leaf.
It's a long leaf.
This one is a spotted ladle. I don't. Okay. This one's pretty, is all I know. It's rooted really nice. And then this one.
Here, I'll name them.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep that in, but now I'll name them. Monstera stiltopecana cutting. Epipremnum pinatum cebu blue. The string of hearts variegata, or Seriopegia woodii. Monstera adansonii. Philodendron micans. And Pothos enjoy. We got our soil mixture, which, oh god. This is our soil mixture. We mixed together hydrostones, which I don't know what these are, but I think that they're like something similar to perlite. We mixed together potting soil and orchid bark. And this is all terrarium specific stuff. It's not like black gold like what I'm used to. So I don't know how good it is, but I think that will be okay. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, I'm also going to be putting this Anthurium gray style, which is just a tiny little baby. I got this from Jacqueline, or at Daddy Earth, and she got it from Jungle Portland Northwest, or Christiana, if you know her. We're gonna put these big rocks, big old rocks, in the jar. And we're gonna line the bottom of our jars with the rocks. So, here we go, and then we can start the Q&A. Can I just copy you? I like that idea a lot.
Copy everything I did.
Okay, but actually, hold on. Let's talk about this for a second. So we have the same name, except I'm L-E-Y and she's L-I.
L-I.
We have the same style tattoo. Here, come show them. Same style tattoo on opposite arms. We have the same backpack for school.
Yeah.
We have the same planner for school. Like,
Yeah.
not just like the same type, but like the exact same kind.
planner.
We listened to the same Post Malone songs.
On the same very day.
On the same day. We discovered them on the same
and
day.
decided to tell each other about it
on
that
the same day. And, oh, what else? There's so many things.
There's a lot.
There's a lot.
It's kind of scary how close we are.
Yeah.
Without us even realizing.
Yeah, and we're such a good fit. Like, we never fight, ever.
Mm-hmm.
Never fought. We've been friends for like, what, a year?
I really feel like fighting with you.
Yeah. I don't think either of us would win if we were to fight. I think
We
the
both-
world would explode.
We would literally just both start crying.
These are so pretty.
Alright, here's a good question. by bcart1618.
I know you. Hello. You like my pictures every day.
Is there a plant that you think is way overhyped or underhyped?
Okay. I have to think about this. I just do not enjoy succulents. Like, really at all.
I like succulents. I have a few succulents. I feel like the most overhyped plant, I can't even talk. I don't know anything about plants.
It's okay. Ashley's new to the plant world. I converted her.
Yeah. Oh, that pink one with the weird flower, and it's kind of like a palm tree.
Oh, bromeliad. Yeah, I hate bromeliad.
All right, so this is planted in Seattle,
Oh my gosh. Hi, I love you, Jess. You're the best.
and she says, how do you feel about the people that price gouge over fad plants?
Oh, what fad plants is she mentioning? Oh, variegated Adansonii. For variegated Adansonii, I understand that. I think that, and a lot of you probably aren't gonna like this answer, I think that it's good that plants are expensive, or certain plants are expensive, because let's say that there's only 10 Spiritus Sancti left in the world, right? And then all of them, because we believe that plants should be cheap, are $10. And this is an endangered plant, remember? Let's say that Joe Smith goes out to the store and he's like, yeah, I think I'm gonna buy a Spiritus Sancti today. And he doesn't know how to take care of it, and because the price is so low, it's like, oh, well, if I get it, I get it, and if it dies, right? I know that all of you have had moments like that with your houseplants. The price tag makes it so that only people who are really willing to take care of it buy it to take care of it. Because if you have a plant in your collection that's worth a couple $1,000s, which is what the Spiritus Sancti or variegated Adansonii will run you, but the Adansonii is like, it's a variegated Adansonii, it shouldn't be $1,000. But a Spiritus Sancti, if you have one of those in your collection and it's like a couple $1,000s and that thing starts to die, oh, you're gonna feel that in your gut. So I think that for extinct species, it's okay, or species that are going extinct. But for something like a variegated Adansonii, no, it should not be that expensive.
Daddy Earth 55
Hi, Jack.
said, how do you like your eggs?
Wait, what?
How do you like your eggs?
Fried or fertilized?
What's the next plant you want by Plants Heal My Soul?
Philodendron ilsamanii, or ilsamanii. It is like a Jose Bueno philodendron, but it's super rare, it's really expensive. I talked to Mick Mittenmeyer about it, and he was all like, he said that he wouldn't trust anyone on Etsy selling it under that name, and he only knows a few people who actually have a real one. Because people will sell Jose Buenos as it to get a lot of money, and it's really unfortunate. But if you look it up, you should. It's very mottled. You would know it's not sectoral like the Buono. It's mottled and freckled. I'm sorry. It's mottled and freckled and just gorgeous.
ENW City Blooms asked, what's the difference between a Thea constellation and an algo?
A Thai constellation? How did she spell it?
I don't know. Thea?
Oh, weird. Yeah, it's so sweet Thai.
Oh.
Okay, so a Thai constellation has variegation that will never go away. It will always be there. It will never lose variegation. A Monstera albo or a Forsythiana albo, they get very commonly that can lose variegation if you don't maintain it. So Thai constellations seem to be more expensive. They're harder to find because I believe, and I could be wrong, that they are man-made. They're not a plant that naturally occurs in nature because variegation does not naturally occur in nature 100% of the time.
Euphemius, with 2 eyes, said, how TH do you deal with mealy bugs? I lost 3 massive pothos that I've had for like 2 to 3 years due to mealy
bugs.
And I want to cry.
I want to cry too. So if you check your plants once a week, you'll notice as soon as you start to see signs of mealybugs. I have been fortunate enough that the only time I ever got mealybugs was on a plant I didn't care about anymore, so I just threw it away. If you keep your plants in close quarters with each other, you're gonna, and one of your plants gets bugs, you're gonna end up getting mealybugs, and that's gonna suck. So just keep your plants farther away from each other if you can.
What's the most you ever paid for a plant, and what was it? By Journey with the Black Butterfly.
It was this plant. This is an Anthurium forgetii. They will run you at least $100 for a tiny one. I was getting this plant from Cube House Jungle on Instagram. She didn't want it anymore, so she was trying to sell it, so I got it for $100 for a full plant. When I got it, it did have a bunch more leaves, but when I let someone else babysit it, just because their house did not have a lot of humidity, and that's not their fault, a lot of the leaves kind of just turned yellow, and so I cut them off. Yeah, they just naturally died, and so that's okay. But it was this plant, the Anthurium forgetii.
Whoa.
So I just need to be able to get him here.
What plants give you the biggest headache? / you like least in your collection?
My Maranta. It's just not the best.
How do you find such awesome plants and afford them? Asked by Beatcart1618.
I can't afford them, so I wait until I can trade someone. Unless I don't have a job right now, so really I really can't afford them, which is unfortunate, but it's alright.
She also
I got all my albos for free, every single one of
finds
them.
great deals
Yeah.
within the shop, but she literally looks and searches for it.
Yeah.
And then she'll find them in like the most randomest spots.
Yeah, obscure places.
So she's able to.
Patient, be patient. Remember, someone brought this up once. I think it was Harley G in her video. The plants that you buy now, you're gonna have them forever unless you kill them. So there's no reason to buy a bunch of plants and then like you have 100 plants and it's your first month. Ask for cuttings. Oh my gosh, my massive Monstera deliciosa is a cutting I got from Edwards for free. And it would have costed me probably a couple $100 because of how big it is if I were to buy it from someone.
So the Nerdy Potter asked, "Are you okay?" But I would like to ask, "Are you okay, Nerdy Potter?" Because who on earth would know the answer to if x squared plus 4x plus 3 equals 0, then what is the value of x?
Oh, but that's a quadratic equation and I'm not about to try to solve that.
No one is.
Wait, hold on.
Aaron Lee P. It's just Aaron Lee P. probably. I don't know. Do you think you'll ever reach a point where you have enough plants?
I definitely can say when I started plants and I first got into it, I'd probably say no. You can never have enough.
Here's a good one by Allie Tucker. What type of pots go best with what type of plants?
See, this is a question that is hard to answer because it depends on who you are and what you like. I am terracotta all the way. Terracotta for every single thing because it breathes the best.
Dave Jabu.
Oh, I know this person. I bought my water today because it sounded like their Instagram username.
Asked, most embarrassing moment
Ever?
ever.
Not plant related?
Ever.
One time I was in the movie theater and I had those and I had those really hard Skittles. I spilled the box in the middle of a plant moment and everyone in the whole theater, literally it was like a movie in the movie theater, they all turned around and looked at me, every single one, and I turned around and looked at the person behind me.
Alyssa Bizergan. I'm sorry if that's not what your name is. If you had to choose between becoming a lobster or a crab, which one would you choose?
Crab. I feel like you're less likely to eat a crab than you are to eat a lobster.
Ooh, okay. Natalie Eunice
Oh, hi Natalie. She's from high school.
asks, why is an alarm going off when it is actually turning on?
That's totally something she would ask. What do you think? Why is the alarm going off when it's actually turning on?
That's just a.
That's
moment.
like, does a
That's
straw have one hole or two? Because, you know, there's a hole that goes through it, but then there's the two holes on the other side.
It's another.
Have you never heard that one?
No.
Dude, I love that one.
The L for real, or Thel for real,
I don't know.
asks strawberry jelly or grape?
Strawberry all the way.
Alright, the rainy jungle asked to yeet or to be yeeted.
I definitely want to get yeeted before I have to yeet myself. Alright, so our terrariums are done. I'm excited to show you, so I'm going to go grab the camera and bring it over and show you our terrarium.
Okay, so mine has a bunch of these plants in them. With a Himalayan crystal right there, and then just the layers of the dirt, the rock, and then the Himalayan salt. My favorite one obviously right here. And then the chain of hearts kind of wraps around the whole thing and it ends over here. Right there. And then this butte right here.
That's such a nice leaf. Who didn't make the cut?
This poor guy, too big.
Cebu Blue is too big. I mean, really, he's massive.
I just couldn't fit him in there where all the plants would work well.
Yeah. In my terrarium, I put this unspecified begonia. I don't know which kind it is. I have Peperomia Pink Lady, which is reverted. So I'm trying to, you can kind of see if you zoom in. There's pink edges on there because he's kind of coming back. I put him right in the window, hoping he would come back. I have Anthurium Gracile right here, this tiny little one. This is Anthurium veitchii, and this is Anthurium regulosum. He got some fungus bacteria, so I had to give him a snip, but he's cute, and all together they make this little Anthurium terrarium, which is nice. It's meant to be looked at from this angle. And then down here I have Himalayan pink salt, sea salt. And then this weird white stuff, and then this black stuff, and then this dirt, and then the tiny rocks. Oh, that's so close to my face. How freaking cute. Oh, that's heavy. When there's water in that, that's gonna be so heavy. Oh, and then I have this little geode hanging out on the side, right here. He's cute. He cute, and he knows it. Okay, thank you so much for watching our YouTube video. Please give this video a like, subscribe, comment, tweet me at David Dobrik. Turn on the notification bar. Turn on the notification bell so that you never miss a video from me, because sometimes I don't do plant tours. Sometimes I do something different. Who knows how many plant tours are going to be uploaded before you get to see this. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you sometime. Goodbye.